So in this video we will learn about fundamental structure of Java. Okay, programming structures in Java, then commands, data type as well as variables. Okay, what do you mean by a command? So that is a statement but that are not executed by the compiler or interpreter. Okay, the compiler and interpreter or the translator which translate the high level language to machine level language. Okay, so and moreover it provides the information or explanation about the variables, method and classes and what the program meant for. Okay, so that are the things it comprises. Okay, and here we are having three different types of command. So that is a single line command, multi-line command and documentation command. Okay, so first we will see about the single line command. That is, this command line is only single line, commonly for only one line. Okay, so it begins with a double slash. Okay, so that is what they have given here. It begins with the double slash and end up with the that particular single line. Okay, it cannot go for the next line. So a double slash is the single line command. The next one is the multi-line command. So this multi-line command begins with slash star and ends with star slash. Okay, so we can have number of lines. So and it will be star in the starting. We will be having slash star and it will end with star slash. See the example, slash star. This is a multi-line command. So it is given in 3 lines. At the last it is entered by slash star. Okay, so this is a Java multi-line command. Then Java documentation command. So Java documentation command means that is it is used to produce the HTML file that documents our program. Okay, so it begins with slash double star and ends with star slash. Okay, so see here the example they have given, that is the HTML tags are used in this kind of command lines. Okay, so we have seen about 3 different types of command line: single line, multi-line and documentation command. Okay, and next we will see about the data types. So what do you mean by data type? Okay, so that is type of data that we are going to use, that should need to be predefined. Okay, so that is what called the data type. That is, it represents different value to be stored in the variable. Okay, so it is divided into 2 types, that is primitive data type and non-primitive data type. Okay, so in the case of primitive we are having numeric, integral, and the numeric we are having character. Then primitive we are having boolean and numeric is divided into character and integral is divided into integer, that is byte, short, int, long and the floating point. Non-primitive means it deals with the string as well as array. Okay, so it is the flow chart of data type. The next one is the primitive type. So primitive type means that is we are having 8 primitive data types, that is byte, short, int, long, character, float, double and boolean are the primitive data types. So mainly we are going to see about data types, that is integer. So integer, this is a type of data type in which it includes byte, short, int and long. So it may be a signed positive number or signed negative value. Okay, and the range, the width and the range of the data type, that is integer. For long it is 64 bit, for integer 32 bit, for short it is 16 bit and byte it is 8 bit. Okay, the next one is the floating point number. In floating point, if you are using the point value, that is it includes the single precision and double precision, that is float as well as the double. And the width, the range, that is for double it is 64 bit and for float it is 32 bit. And next one is the character. So this group include character, and that is a single character. Okay, just it can have character. If you define character C, then C can include only one character. Okay, we can store only one character. The range is of character is 0 to 65 536, and there is no negative character. Okay, then the boolean, that is whether it is true or false, so that is given for the boolean data type. Okay, so just we have seen only the different primitive data types. The next one is the variable. So variable, that is it holds the value. Okay, while the program is executed, or otherwise we can, it is a reserved area allocated in memory. Otherwise we can say it is the name of memory location. So that is what called the variable. Okay, so already in the previous videos we have seen about the different types of variable, that is local variable, instance variable and static variable. And this here we are having the syntax, that is data type variable equal to value. We can define it as int a comma b comma c, or we can also initialize int a equal to 20, b equal to 30, like that also we can define. Byte b equal to 22, like that we can define the variables. Okay, and this local variable, already we have seen about local variable. So this local variable, just elaborately if you can see, means local variables that are defined inside the method. Okay, and they are created when the method or constructed or a block is entered, when the variable that is created. Okay, the next, when it is destroyed once it exists from the method. So variable that is declared inside the method will be accessed only inside the method. Once the method um, is closed or it exists the method, then automatically the variable value also destroyed there itself. Okay, so it is only visible within the declared method. Okay, then the next one is the instance variable. So that is created, that is space is allocated for an object and it is inside the class but outside the method is called the instance variable. A variable that is declared inside the class but outside the method is called the instance variable. Okay, then moreover this instance variables can store hold value that must be referenced by more than one method. Okay, and these methods cannot be declared as a static. It cannot be declared as a static. So this is about the instant variable. Next one is the static variable. So if the variable is declared as a static, the keyword static is used, and here only one copy of this class variable per class can be created. Okay, then moreover these constants or variables that are declared as public, private, final as well as the constant. Okay, so example, as an example, static int a equal to 0. It is a static variable declaration. And here the default value for the static variable is 0, and if it is referred as a boolean, then it is referred as a false. Okay, so this is about the static variable. Okay, thank you.